Hello and welcome to the SOS connector by StorePro. The SOS connector allows you to connect your SOS inventory system to your WooCommerce site. It allows you to use SOS inventory as a master record so that WooCommerce will import product details from SOS, including name, description, price, inventory level, and even images. It will also sync your products on a daily basis, including your inventory levels and price if desired. And it will also allow you to export your product orders from WooCommerce over to SOS Inventory. This is our settings screen, and you can see here you have the option to enter your client ID and secret key from SOS Developer Portal to connect your SOS to WooCommerce, and then to set the customer name and ID that you want to use for your order exports to SOS. You can also activate the daily sync, this option, and of course put in an email address for any sync errors or problems with the sync. It will send you a notification via email. The daily sync is with the free version of the plugin. If you go for the customized version, then you can have the sync at an hourly basis or twice daily, or even less than, or whatever you want to, whatever level you want to sync. You can customize that if you want to go for a customized version. Enable error logging. Any errors in the sync process are logged. And any errors in the order process are also logged. And underneath this, you just have the notification of the current status of the inventory connection. On the sync tab, you have the option to manually sync. Of course, you only need to do this really once, unless there's issues or problems, which you might want to do another manual sync. But after the initial manual sync, your inventory will be updated on a daily basis as long as that tick box in the settings is selected. Under product sync and import control settings, you have the option to see all of the products that are currently synced with SOS. So in this table, it will list all of the products that are matched, and how it matches them essentially is using the SKU. So if it finds the SKU on WooCommerce, remember SOS is your master record, so the information would be in SOS first normally, and then it's matching a SKU in WooCommerce, and once it connects the two together, then they will sync from that point forward. If at any point you don't want it to sync, you can just untick the sync box, and that will avoid that SKU from syncing in the future. So for instance, sometimes you might want to override the inventory levels on the WooCommerce site so that they're not syncing. In that case, you just need to untick the sync box, and on your WooCommerce product, put in the overriding number that you want to use. Products to import. So as noted earlier, you can import product details from SOS to WooCommerce using this plugin. You can import the product name, description, category, images, price, and inventory level. If the product is not already on WooCommerce, then this is what you would want to use to import products from SOS to WooCommerce. Whenever you're connected with your WooCommerce inventory system, you will see on this table a list of all products that are not on WooCommerce. You can then select the ones you want to import and just click the button Import Products. What that will do is it will import the product as draft, so that you can add additional details to that product before you publish it. So often you would want to add, for instance, additional gallery images, or you might want to change the description, change the product title compared to what's on SOS. And one that's also and one that customers often want to change is the category, because you might have multiple categories that you want to use on WooCommerce for a particular product, for instance. product order and sync overview. So on this page, the system will list any problems it has with exporting orders back into WooCommerce. So normally a problem you might encounter is that a product that's on WooCommerce, but it's not in SOS. In that case, the system cannot sync the order back to SOS because the product doesn't exist there. If that is the case, the product will be listed here, and any orders that could not be synced due to that issue or any other issue will be listed on this screen. In our customized version, you can have much more control over your particular system. We often note that every SOS inventory setup is slightly different and the use case is slightly different. So we find that customizing the plugin for a particular use case really works. For instance, on the free version of our plugin, when order is placed on WooCommerce, a sales receipt will be created on SOS, but you might want to change that to do a sales order, for instance, or even an invoice. We also, on the free version, will sync the orders to SOS allocated to a single customer, which you will identify. So that might be a customer that you create on SOS called WooCommerce or website. So all website orders will be allocated to that customer. But on our customized version, you can change that so that it imports all customers from the website to SOS first. Then it allocates the order to the correct customer. So that is a much better way if you are using SOS in a way to, for instance, ship orders. The system will, whenever a customer places an order, it will first create the customer onto SOS, then it will import the order to SOS and allocate it to that customer. Our customized version also has the ability to then push shipment information back into WooCommerce. So for instance, if you're using SOS to create the shipments, then that shipment information, including the tracking number, will come back and be sent back to WooCommerce and then go to the customer through the standard WooCommerce email notifications. So there's a lot of flexibility in the customized version to tailor the plugin to exactly your workflow. And if you want to learn more about that, please get in touch and we'll have a free call to discuss your particular setup and what options we can tailor on the plugin to fit exactly your scenario. But there's a lot of flexibility in the free version if it's just basic syncing and order syncing across. So you're more than welcome to use the free version, and you can even use that as a way to try it out before you go for a customized version. All right, thank you.